Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us today. Today, I would like us to talk about uh, export deficit spending. Export deficit spending. What is that? What are you talking about? In any particular country that has its own currency and its central bank, and of course the government, those are part of the government entities, there are imports, that is goods and services coming into streaming into the economy. Then there are exports, goods going out, bringing in foreign currency. And there is production within the economy. Now, if imports are more than exports, what's happening here is then you're reducing the quantity of money within the economy. How? If, let's say, the quantity of money was $100 million and you use $80 million to import goods and you export, let's say, $50 million worth of goods, technically out of the economy, the 80 minus the 50, $80 million ex imports minus the exports, which is 50 million, it means 30, the difference, which is $30 million. The economy is going to be short $30 million. That is money gone out of the economy. It means $30 million, 30, whatever amount that is equivalent to $30 million out of the economy has been converted into dollars to go buy goods in the international markets. Now, here's a challenge. If you do continue doing that, it means you'll be draining the economy. Remember, when you import, you change your local currency into dollars or foreign currency of the country where you're from, where you are importing from. So your Kenya shilling doesn't leave your central bank. The 80 million didn't go anywhere. No, it did not. The 80 million worth of Kenyan currency didn't go anywhere. It was just converted. So that particular entry can be reversed. And here's my formula. That $80 million divide by 2 because of the match that we cannot be able to account for. Like others, some physical money didn't go through our exchanges, under the market. There's money sitting somewhere. That the one we know, 80 million, divide by 2 to cater for half or whatever we don't know, half. The government, the only institution that is has the power and authority, is bestowed with the power and authority to push money back into the economy, should be able to spend that money back into the economy through government spending, building new roads, fixing new roads, rails, water systems, education systems, safety and security, and all those kind of the government spending. It can spend $40 million back into the economy. Here's a tricky part. Whatever the government spends this money on, it must use local labor. Local labor. We need local labor to be used in this. This will make sure that we are not further exacerbating or increasing imports. We want to use local labor. You can use local materials if you can. Don't worry about materials. The material aspect will resolve itself. But we need that money spent locally and spent as fast as it has been expended by the importers. $40 million. By the time those goods come back, they should find the $40 million already in the economy. I would say in between 40 to 60 days. That makes sure the economy is not drained of capital and liquidity. And that is not going to cause inflation because that money was already gone. The only time you won't, and even then, it still works because inflation is already being taken care of. By what? By the fact that the money is being removed by importation of more imports. So there's no way it's going to be counterintuitive. That is something to think about. And I thank you very much.